Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is Monday, the 30th day of October, National Candy Corn Day. Here's the thing that's interesting. I don't like candy corn unless you put peanuts in with it. Then I like it.
I know.
And that's how Heidi does. I never even did that until I got married to her. And I
Yeah.
was like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm making this really delicious mix.
Yeah, it's like a salted nut roll.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Buy a donut day, checklist day. Let's check that off the list. Haunted refrigerator night. What? Pumpkin bread day. And checklist day. I forgot to check it off, so it's on the list twice. National Speak Up for Service Day today as well. All of those things. Oh, Sugar Addiction Awareness Day. Yeah,
That's
all
a
of that
huge
happening
thing, yeah.
on this Monday. And I'm so excited to visit with Kevin Sorbo and his wife, Sam Sorbo. Going to be talking about a new movie that they are in. It's in theaters tonight. It was in theaters last night as well. It's like a 2-day special event. So it's in theaters last night and tonight. We're going to chat with them all about this based on a true story. Very kind of looks like a cool movie. We're going to chat with them all about it coming up.
It's more important now than ever before to have a better credit card. We would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. You might have caught the info late last week, but to me, this is news best suited for a Monday. Turns out that if you hit snooze, you don't lose. A new study from Sweden suggests that snoozing your alarm has no impact on your sleep quality. What's more, for some, hitting the snooze button multiple times over 30 minutes might actually spark alertness more quickly than sleeping through without a break. The study found that snoozing for 30 minutes in the morning does not make you more tired or more likely to wake up from a deep sleep. The study's lead author, Tina Sunderland, who apparently loves to hit snooze, is an associate professor at Stockholm University. According to her, for those who usually hit snooze, it might even be helpful with waking. Among those participating in the study, 69% said they hit snooze at least sometimes. 60% said they generally fall asleep between the snooze button alarms. So they snooze and they snooze.
I'm not a jump right out of bed in the morning type of person.
I'm a jump right out of bed.
You are.
I don't do the snooze. As a matter of fact, I don't even do alarms anymore unless I absolutely have to get up for some specific thing at a specific time. Otherwise, I'm like, I just wake up. I wake up on my own. I don't need that at all. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help you protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Heidi, did you know? You might think that with the recent popularity of easy for me to say, appetite-suppressing drugs, you might think candy makers could soon be feeling the crunch due to a corresponding drop in sales. But Nestle, they're not going down without a fight. Nestle Company has announced that they're working on, are you ready for this? Companion products for weight loss drugs.
Really?
So, yeah, these Ozempic and Wegovy or whatever these things are, all these drugs, Nestle claims there's a market for products that would allow those on a weight loss drug to get the nutrients, minerals, and nutrients that they need. Didn't they say nutrients both twice? Yeah, to get the nutrients, minerals, and nutrients they need. I'm not drunk. I'm reading what they said. Anyway, it would still support their goals, according to this. So what they're saying is Nestle is making some sort of candy product that would go with weight loss drugs. So just sign me up for the candy and I'll be good.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, we don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com. Gwyneth Paltrow will soon be ready to live the Goop life out of the public eye. She shared that she plans to sell her wellness empire Goop in a few years, then retire from the spotlight. But she has, quote, no idea who may buy her company. She told whoever did this interview that she'd be happy with the idea of making a big exit on her 55th birthday. That's in 2027. Then what? Quote, I will literally disappear from the public life. No one will ever see me again.
Oh, that's a shame.
She also admitted that she does not find pleasure in her celebrity status, but does enjoy creating, collaborating, innovating, strategy, vision, and that kind of thing. Martin Scorsese has often found his on-screen hero in a young man by the name of Leonardo DiCaprio. But for this latest movie, he's in a different role. He's not the hero.
He's a bad guy?
Apparently. I don't know. They wanted him to be in a different role than he's in, and it explains it all in the story. And then one last thing here. Netflix has announced a debut date for the new Kevin Hart, Chris Rock documentary. July of 2022, they did a comedy tour, and they made a documentary while doing that. It'll hit Netflix December the 12th. You can read all the details on all of these things in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. A southern Minnesota teacher just grew a record-breaking pumpkin. Guess how much this thing weighed? Think pumpkins. Think big.
1,500 pounds.
No, that's chump change. 2,749-pound pumpkin. That is a big old pumpkin.
That's
right
a big
there.
pumpkin.
Yeah. Have you ever grown a pumpkin?
No.
I've never grown a pumpkin either. I know that there are a lot of people who do that kind of thing, and they like to make the big contest pumpkins like that. But I just keep thinking, even the small pumpkins that we buy, once you're done with them, they're hard to get rid of. They're all gross.
Yeah.
So what would you do with a almost 3,000 pound pumpkin when you're done?
I don't know.
That's a lot. And it's a hot new Halloween trend that has some young candy lovers seriously spooked, but others love it. Parents in some areas are doing what they call Switch Witch with their kids, encouraging them to trade their trick-or-treat candy for toys. Why? It's to discourage excess sugar consumption and the health concerns that go along with it,
That's
like obesity
not a
and
bad
cavities.
idea. I actually really like that.
They encourage the kids to go out doing their trick-or-treating thing, but then they say, pick out a certain number of things that you want, your favorites, and the rest, we're going to leave them out for the Switch Witch to come.
And then mom and dad eat them after the kids go to bed.
And then the Switch Witch will switch them for the candy for toys.
Yeah.
I never heard of such a thing, but apparently
that's a great idea. I love it.
And Google has released their 2023 list of the frightiest Halloween costume searches. So here's what people are searching for on Google. Barbie, by the way, is the number one thing. And Barbie, for the first time in 3 years, Witch was not the top spot. Barbie was.
Okay.
So Wednesday Addams, Dinosaur, Cowboy Ninja, Bunny, Cowboy and Ninja, two different things. By the way, I said it like that was
Cowboy Ninja.
I've never seen a Cowboy Ninja.
That's a heck of a costume.
A princess, Mario and Luigi, Bonnie and Clyde, Lilo and Stitch, and there's others on here as well. So if you want to read the entire list, and there's a link to all of this in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. If you're looking for a new opportunity, South Dakota is calling. There's over 27,000 open jobs at this very moment. Whether you like the city life or if you're more of a fan of the rural lifestyle, South Dakota has plenty to offer. From the Black Hills and the Badlands on the west side of the state to the rolling prairies in the middle with many small towns and the city of Sioux Falls on the eastern edge, there's no state income tax in South Dakota and many job opportunities. Learn more about what's waiting for you in South Dakota at movetosd.com. That's movetosd.com. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Movie Star Monday. I've got not one, but two amazing guests today, Kevin Sorbo and his wife, Sam Sorbo. They're both in the movie Miracle in East Texas. It was in theaters last night. It is again tonight as well. And we're going to start with Sam. We've had Kevin on the program before. Sam, what was it like working with your husband on this project?
Well, I love working with Kevin. We collaborate very well, and we fight well, too. That's important in a marriage. So it gives us an opportunity to express our creative juices together. The movie is a family-friendly comedy, so we're really encouraging families to get out to the theater, enjoy a night out, have some popcorn, maybe go to dinner afterwards and talk about the movie with each other. And that's why we do these kinds of movies, for uplifting content that that entertains, but also uplifts and pours into people's lives in a positive way.
And the movie is called Miracle in East Texas. It's based on a true story. Kevin, tell us a little more about it.
Well, it's an absolutely true story. It's about two con men in 1930, right in the heart of the Depression, that went to Oklahoma and Texas, and they would con women out of their money on oil loans. And they knew darn well they weren't expecting to get oil. They were just there to con these women, and they would sell 500% of the shares, 5 times more than its value. They got to Kilgore, Texas. They strike oil. Miracle number one. And it ends up being the largest oil fund in the history of the world. Of course, they get arrested because 500%, you can't pay back anybody on that. So all the widows come down for their court case and to hear what's going on. But it's the miracles that happen after the oil is found that makes this movie even more interesting. But this movie's won 10 film festivals. Everything from best romantic comedy, the best space film, the best judge's favorite, audience favorite. It's a wonderful PG-rated movie. SorboStudios.com. You can throw in your zip code to show you what theaters near you. And it's PG-rated. You can bring the whole family.
And he's too humble to mention, but it did win Best Director at one of the film festivals it was in.
The Center Prize.
Well, congratulations. Again, the film was in theaters last night for a special showing, and it is again tonight. It's called Miracle in East Texas. The website, if you'd like to learn more and maybe even see if there are tickets available in your area, SorboStudios.com. Now, you guys had a chance to work with some amazing people on this film. John Ratzenberger, Lou Gossett Jr. What was it like working with these two amazing actors, and have you ever worked with either of them in the past?
John and I did a movie together back in 2010, which is one of my favorite movies. I shot over 80 of these movies, and it's in my top 3. It's called What If? It's a wonderful, wonderful movie, and I probably tell people, if they like God's Not Dead, you like What If even better. It's from the same writers. But John and I always kept in touch, and when I read the script and Sam read the script, we talked about it, and John was really the guy to be in that role. He fits the role perfectly, and if you go and look at those pictures of these two characters, John looks like the guy from 1930, so it was really pretty cool. Lou Gossett Jr. and I met each other through doing his autograph shows at Comic-Con because the movies I've been in, because the movies he's been in, and we've all stayed in touch, and we reached out to him to be in the beginning of this movie. He ends up being the wonderful voice narrator throughout the movie, and he did a fantastic job for us.
And I think he's got an amazing voice, so I'm excited to hear that and to see the film. Again, it's called Miracle in East Texas, and we're visiting right now with Kevin Sorbo and his wife, Sam. Now, you guys have been married 25 years, and you met working together on the set of Hercules. Is that right, Sam?
That's correct. I played a princess, and life imitates art.
And now, these years later, you've been married for 25 years. What is it like being married to Hercules? That's got to be kind of cool.
It is actually. It's been very cool, and I've really enjoyed every moment of it. We have 3 beautiful children that I've homeschooled, and we're just, marriage is a great thing. It's something that we support, and we love families, and that's why we do what we do.
I just think it would be fun. Like, if I can't get the mayonnaise open, I would hand it to him and say, hey, Hercules, can you get this?
Funny story, he did a mayonnaise jar trick with Penn and Teller in Vegas for one of their shows, and he accidentally broke the trick.
Oh.
It's not funny.
They rigged this oversized mayonnaise jar that it wasn't supposed to be able to open it. Well, I ripped it apart.
They're like, dude.
They said, we got to do a second take. So it was pre-taped, luckily. But
that is awesome. I love that. That is very, very cool. Again, the new film is out right now. It's called Miracle in East Texas. They had it in theaters last night, in theaters again tonight. Kevin Sorbo, Sam Sorbo, thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Again, the film is called Miracle in East Texas. It was in theaters last night and will be again tonight for a special showing. If you'd like to find more information, again, SorboStudios.com is the website. I'll throw a link to it in the show notes for today at JohnandHeidiShow.com.
It's more important now than ever before to have a better credit card. We would love to help at BetterCreditCards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs, whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit. We can help you find a good fit for you at BetterCreditCards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to BetterCreditCards.com.
That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The typewriter was invented before the fountain pen. It's kind of cool.
Okay.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The sun makes a sound in the form of pressure waves, but it is beyond the range of human hearing. That's good. Otherwise, there'd be noise all the time. Can somebody turn that down? Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
There's no mercury on the planet Mercury. It's made of solid iron mostly.
Okay.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
There are 2 mountain volcanoes in Hawaii, which are more than twice as high as Mount Everest, but they're not officially considered the tallest mountains because of their heights. Most of them are underwater.
Oh.
Yeah. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
It is possible to die laughing. A number of people have, typically due to a heart attack or suffocation while laughing.
Oh.
That would be horrible. It's like, well, do we finish the comedy show or what do we do here? That would be really bad. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help you protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com. A survey found this is the most disappointing item you could hand out to trick-or-treaters on Halloween. What is it?
Oh.
What's the worst thing? Nobody wants this. Oh, I don't want that. What is
Apples.
No, toothbrush. I remember when I was a kid, there was a dentist up the street from us who gave a toothbrush. And then as you were walking towards the next house, you saw a lot of toothbrushes laying in his lawn. I was like, oh, apparently not everybody wanted those.
I wouldn't have minded a toothbrush.
I thought it was kind of a cool thing. Yeah. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. It won't be here in time for Halloween, but Britain's Exeter University has announced it will offer an unusual postgraduate course next year for those looking to score a master's degree in magic and occult science.
Oh, great.
The program will analyze the history of magic and witchcraft, as well as give an analysis of the occult in literature, philosophy, archaeology, sociology, psychology, drama, and religion. Modules offered to students in the program will include dragons in Western literature and art, the legend of King Arthur, paleography, whatever that is, paleography, I don't know, archaeology, theory and practice, the depiction of women in the Middle Ages, and the philosophy of psychedelics. So if you've got a youngster who's planning to go to school and you're going to be paying for this degree for them, would you want them going for that? I'm going to learn all this stuff.
I sure wouldn't.
If you want to learn it, that's fine. You can probably do a Google search and learn what you need to learn. Do you really need to take a degree in that?
Yeah.
What kind of job are you going to get? I don't know. Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. From Uber Eats, they have their 5th annual Cravings Report. These are all people who actually asked for some specific thing that's kind of weird. Like a customer asked that the restaurant put her order into a box rather than into a circular container. She says, I refuse to eat any food that is presented in a circle container. Don't ruin my meal for me. That is weird.
Wow.
Another said, please drench the whole bowl in white sauce with a spiral of red sauce. Thank you so much. Just do what I ask. End quote. Probably at the end of the night, one customer said, extra cheese sauce, please. I'll pay for it. Also, I'm drunk as blank. So if you load it up, you'd make me the happiest drunk girl ever. Well, then. Chicken lovers specified, please fry my chicken very hard, very, very crispy, almost burned. Another chicken order, my cat thinks your chicken is crack, so this is for them.
Okay.
The list goes on if you want to read it. It's in the show notes for today. at johnandheidishow.com. If you're looking for a new opportunity, South Dakota is calling. There's over 27,000 open jobs at this very moment. Whether you like the city life or if you're more of a fan of the rural lifestyle, South Dakota has plenty to offer. From the Black Hills and the Badlands on the west side of the state to the rolling prairies in the middle with many small towns and the city of Sioux Falls on the eastern edge, there's no state income tax in South Dakota and many job opportunities. Learn more about what's waiting for you in South Dakota at movetosd.com. That's movetosd.com. Now your quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of insurancechicken.com. Our quote today is from Carrie Fisher, who says, "Instant gratification takes too long." You know what? I've seen people like that. I remember, this is in the 1990s. I remember working at a radio station where the manager had to fax a report to the home office in a different state. And this is when fax machines, he punched in the button and he pushed the thing and he was pacing back and forth like nervously, like kept looking at his watch. It took 22 seconds maybe to fax this thing. And he was sending it to a different state, and 22 seconds was too long. So, yeah.
Yeah, and back in the day, that was really impressive.
That was very impressive.
Able to do it.
Yeah, so instant gratification can definitely take too long. Quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of insurancechicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news. I think this is good news. Comes your way courtesy of GenesisGoldIRA.com. Here's a headline. She's my hero. Quick-thinking school bus driver saves a choking child.
That's
this is from
awesome.
Texas, where a bus driver near Dallas celebrated as a hero for her swift response in rescuing a 7-year-old boy who found himself in a choking crisis. Heidi, by the way, has done this numerous times.
I have.
I've seen her leap into action and save, 3 lives now?
3.
She's good.
Yeah.
In a heartwarming video capturing the incident, a young Preston Bell is seen sharing laughter with fellow students, only to suddenly place an object in his mouth. Concerned for his well-being, he approached the bus driver. Her name is Raquel Radford Baker, as the bus driver arrived at the Dallas Elementary School. Upon closer examination, Bell seemed unwell and in need of assistance, prompting Baker to recall the moment, saying he appeared to be sick, as if he needed to throw up. Then she realized, he's choking.
Yeah.
Without hesitation, Baker lifted Bell from the bus and began performing the Heimlich maneuver to dislodge the obstruction. She had CPR training, and she persisted multiple rounds of the maneuver until a quarter finally emerged from the child's mouth.
Wow.
In the aftermath of the incident, a grateful Preston Bell declared, "She's my hero because she saved my life."
Oh.
How cool is that? I remember when I was a kid, a friend of mine, Chris, he was doing I'm doing quotes here, magic trick, where he was going to make a dime disappear.
Yeah.
And it was very obvious that he put the dime in his mouth. We were like 7. Anyway, my older brother, not being a very nice guy, my friend had this dime in his mouth. My brother smacked him in the back, and he swallowed the dime.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, and luckily he was just fine, but he'll never, ever let my brother forget that. He almost killed me. All right, time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening to The John and Heidi Show.